So I thought we could give the Eldrazi Taxes deck another spin. This time I've joined a competitive league rather than friendly league, and like the previous video, I've won the first two matches. So I thought I could record the last three matches. So I actually haven't made huge changes to the deck. What I did was I got rid of one Flicker Wisp. I took out the Fatal Push, and I added in two Blade Splicers. Sort of like another Eldrazi Displacer payoff card. It's just really good in some matchups. Like, it's really good against Dredge, like pre-sideboard. It's great against like aggro decks and stuff. And then the sideboard, I took out the Katagi, and then I added the Elion and Relic Water instead. Just because this is a nice payoff card as well with the Displacer. And it permanently removes. It's sort of like spot removal on a creature, right? That you can vial in. So I thought that was quite neat. And then it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt ourselves. Yeah. So, like I said, I won the first two matches. One was in the mirror. That was the match one. That was the mirror match. And match two was Tron, like black-green Tron. So yes, I think this is quite a nice way of doing it. Sort of like just showing the last three games of a league rather than all five of them. Like 5 matches is quite a lot. And this way we have a bit of momentum going as well. Which is quite nice, you know, like you get some of your bad plays out of the way. I normally make like a few wrong plays during the first game. Like the few Grand Prix I've been to, like my first match is always it's always pretty horrendous. I always play really poorly. Just because you're not really locked in, you're not really in the mindset yet. At least that's my experience. And then the more games you play, the more matches you play, you get into it. You get into your deck as well. Okay, so we're on the draw in the first match of this video. We got a pretty decent hand. I mean, the Eldrazi Temple just counts for 2 lands, right? So this is basically a 3-land hand. You know, if we get a black a black land, we can play the Wasteland Strangler. If we get a white land, we can play the Eldrazi Displacer turn 2, and we are on the draw, so I think we're going to keep this. I think this is quite a nice hand. Also having a guaranteed Thought Knot Seer in turn 3, if we draw land, of course, that's pretty sick. We also have the odd chance of drawing into another Eldrazi Temple, and then alright, so we're playing against some version of Tron with the Relic of Progenitus. You don't normally see them playing. I don't think I've ever seen them playing Relic of Progenitus main. So maybe this is Eldrazi Tron. Maybe they will play in a Relic main sometimes. Not sure. Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter is good. We can't really afford to go after our opponent's lands yet. But if we do, we can do some, you know, now that we have the Arbiter as well, we can be lucky to draw into like a white land, and then we can, you know, we can double Ghost Quarter the opponent. Sanctum of Ugin. Okay, so this is probably just a normal version of Tron just playing. I don't know, we'll see. This looks interesting. We drew a Swamp. That's sort of like the worst land we could draw right now. Some police going on our side. You know, this is central London. Even though London is a safe area, every once in a while you know, people do some bad shit. Don't do bad shit, kids. You guys should behave. Okay, let's have a look at what the opponent has going here. So they have another mine. They have an Ancient Stirrings. They don't have any green mana though. They have a Sylvan Scrying as well. They're definitely going to correct this Relic end of turn. Try and draw into some sort of. Maybe our safest bet here is just to take the Sylvan Scrying. Then the next Thought Knot Seer we can try and take like a big threat, or we can just, if we draw some ways of. Yeah, let's see that. I think I think in this situation you just want to make sure that they don't draw the green land. But yeah, it doesn't look great. Like Khan into Ugin, that's a strong play, and I'm not sure we can actually. If they get to do that, then okay, they play out the mine. They have an Oblivion Stone. They don't currently have the mana to actually activate it, but they could get there. So one thing we could do now is that we could do like a trick where we sort of like we can ghost quarter this swamp. We can get our white mana out. We can play the Arbiter. Then we can take out this power plant. They don't currently have. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So let's ghost quarter this. Find a plains. Play out the Arbiter. Take out the power plant. Try and keep them off Tron as best as we can. And let's play this Aether Vial. Also keep them off using the actually using the Oblivion Stone as well. Seems pretty important. So now they have their own Ghost Quarter. They can try and Ghost Quarter us, but I think at this point, I think they need all the mana they can get. I don't really think they can afford to go after our temple. Yeah. So that's another Arbiter. I don't really want to run more creatures into this board state. Like if they draw land, yeah, let's just keep our stuff back. We have a pretty good pressure on the board now, you know. Okay. So they didn't draw the 5th land, which is of course good for us. That's a Shambling Bend. Shambling Bend is actually pretty good. Okay, swing, swing. And then if they decide to spend all their mana casting the Oblivion Stone or cracking the Oblivion Stone, if they even get to 5 lands. Okay. So far so good. So I think so the Relic Water is good. Stony Silence is good. I think we want these Selfless Spirits as well to protect us against like Oblivion Stones and stuff. Maybe Gideon is good. So I don't like these Blade Splicers in this matchup. I don't like these Wasteland Stranglers. And then I usually cut a path. It depends. Like we didn't see any black or white cards. We don't know. They're probably playing black green, right? But we didn't see anything. Yeah, I think this looks good. So let's look at the curve. So it's always a bit weird when you bring in Stony Silence and you have Aether Vials and stuff, but they play, they have like Nature's Claims and stuff. So I think it's still good to have an Aether Vial out ready. So in the case that they manage to destroy our Stony Silence, we still have an operating vial. And sometimes you draw one and not the other. I tend to keep in the vials even when I bring in the. So I mean, we have a Ghost Quarter. We have a Thalia, which can also like stop the whole cantrip plan they have, or at least slow it down. Also, they mull to 6, which is a good start. So they don't have a expedition map. So that's good. So we just play out this vial. Pass. It's also it's always so scary when you play against Tron, just because sometimes they just have Tron naturally, right? I'm guessing they drew this chromatic sphere this turn. They're gonna crack it for green probably. Or they crack it for black. Do they play Thoughtseize? They do. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm fine. I'm guessing they're gonna. I don't know what they take here. Maybe the Thalia. They took the Thalia. We drew a land, which is of course not great. I don't think we have to play the Selfless Spirit. I think we just wanna. Oh, it's tricky. The question is now, do we... If they have... The thing is, if we Ghost Quarter them in their draw step, for example, it might be... We don't know where their hand is, right? It might be that they are desperately looking for like a green source, so they can actually, you know, play out... But if they... If they had like... Ancient Stirrings, surely they would have played that rather than the Thoughtseize. I don't know what to do here in this situation actually. If we should wait. I mean, we're not playing this Thought-Knot here anytime soon either. Let's just take out this tower. Let's not try and be cute. Let's just disrupt their big mana. You know, then they can find a forest if they want. Nice choice in forest. They're also playing the Guru lands. Yeah, and then they go for the Sylvan Scrying. Yeah, I don't know what's right to do in this situation, but regardless, I made a decision and I'm gonna stick by it. There's a Relic Water. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Let's just play this tapped. I don't see any reason to play out the Selfless Spirit just now. They might just go, you know. Have another Sylvan Scrying. Okay. They're gonna find the tower. Yeah, Thoughtseize is a nice addition to Tron. For sure. Here comes something for 5 mana. Walking Ballista. Okay. So good thing we have the Relic Water. So now they get to decide what they want to do with it. They're probably just going to shoot our face. They're gonna shoot the water. Really? I guess that makes sense. Just to get rid of it. I don't think that we have to tick this up just yet. I think we can keep it on 2 for now. That was a good decision that I made. Okay, let's play this Selfless Spirit. draw step, we just take the most dangerous thing with the Tideholder Scholar, and then we can sort of like do the same thing in the draw step. Also, we can do the same thing next turn with the Thought-Knots here. So what do they have? They have a Khan, they have an Ugin, they have a Nature's Claim. This is a very scary hand. Especially because they can just like Nature's Claim our Tideholder Scholar. But then I think we have to take this Ugin. That's quite a smart play from our opponent there. So they don't need to actually kill this right now. They can just kill it next turn and then take the Ugin. Smart, very smart play. You gonna play out the power plant? You are not? Huh. It's interesting. Why not? Do you want to have it to like discards or something? Okay, so we still have this this Khan we need to deal with though. And we definitely have to just kill this tower. Oh god, I forgot to play the Ghost Quarter out. That was brutal. Oh god. Yep, that was brutal. Okay, yeah, good beats. I mean, this Blaze Plus is not that, it's not bad, right? Let's take another path out. Especially now that we're on the play. We just want more threats, I think. So what we got here? We got a Vial, we got a Stony Silence. And we got creatures to play. And we got a Ghost Quarter. This seems like a good hand to try and sort of like battle what our opponent is doing. Oh god, I'm really embarrassed that actually this was caught on camera. The whole me forgetting to play out the Ghost Quarter. Yeah, that definitely just cost us the game right there. I think that we could have tried to sort of like battle whatever they were trying to do. That's good. Let's just play the Stony Silence. Yeah, you might notice that I play a lot of like foil cards. Like this is foil, this is foil, this is foil. That's because foils are normally cheaper in Magic Online than regular versions, which is a little bit weird, but okay. Perfect. So here now we get to Ghost Quarter something. We drew the land, that's perfect. So now we can, I think we just want to make sure that they don't have any colored mana. So I think we just take them off this swamp right here. Oh, okay, they drew another one. Another star. They're just lining them up. They're just ready to crack this. They're just going to be ready to kill this Stony Silence at one point. We don't have much of a... But if they end up destroying the Stony Silence, then we get to vial something out. Another star. This is quite funny. Let's keep this on 3. We get to swing now. It's good to see they're not drawing lands. Okay. They're almost there. 3 mana, Oblivion Stone. So the Blade Splicer... Does it change our clock? I don't think so, right? So it doesn't matter which. I think I want to play out this. They could just draw. Oh wow, they got it. Wow. Okay. Okay. So what do you want to do here, opponent? This destroys each non-permanent. Okay, so that would also destroy all their stars. I think we just want to... We definitely don't want to have them let them untap with this Walking Ballista. So we need to try and kill in some way. So if we displacer it... Yeah, we just have to do it. Oh. They have 6'd. Wow, okay. They need to draw something really good here. They didn't. Alright. We got it. I don't know why they just decided to F6 with the Walking Ballista out. When I could just... yeah. Okay, so far so good. 3-0, which means that we've made back our play points. I think that's how that works, right? So, and a treasure chest. So far so good. So next, if we get another win, we get loads of chests and we get some qualify points and stuff. Oh, sorry, I got a call. Hello? Who's this? Okay. Okay, great. So that was so like once a week or something like that, I get a phone call from like these scamming companies, and they always try and they call you up and then they say, "Oh, we've been informed that you've been in a car accident." So whenever that happens, I just hang up. Because I can't deal with people like that. I can't even, like, there was a few times where I sort of like said I would call the police, but it's no point. Like, they don't care. They know what they're doing is illegal, but they don't give a shit. So this was not like an incredible hand or anything like that, but I thought it was fine. Now it's good. Let's play out this vial. Looks like our opponent is playing some white deck as well. Could be that they're playing, maybe it's the mirror. Could be the humans deck. I think that is an indication that it's the humans deck. This displacer is going to be awesome. So I played against the humans deck once before, and yeah, it was a good matchup for this deck. But we do need to get some removal after sideboarding. It gets a lot better, but now that we have an active displacer. Oh, is this a Reflector Mage? Yep. Yeah, that's brutal. They're gonna attack us for 3. It's an interesting deck, the humans deck. I don't know if I'm completely sold on it. I mean, it's very aggressive and it's very cool and everything, but I don't know. It seems like it's very easy to disrupt. Like a Blood Moon is just completely kills it, right? Okay, swinging in for 5 here. They play a vial. So now it looks like they're just run a bit out of gas here. I mean, we don't have that much going, but now at least we're gonna get a displacer with 2 activations. There's no reason to block with this Arbiter. We might as well just attack with it. Yep. So a Thylus Lieutenant here would be bad. Just because that would put a counter on the Reflector Mage and then we no longer have any good blocks. It doesn't look like... yep. Let's just play out this displacer here. Another champion. Okay. I don't know what that did, but that's fine. Another Reflector Mage. Reflector Mage is it's a reasonably good card. So he targets that. Okay, then we're just gonna flicker it. I think you're meant to... I don't know. I think you're meant to bounce the displacer, right? That's a Scholar. It's not the best card in this situation, but it's okay, I guess. So what do we want to do here? We don't have any good attacks. I think all we can do at this point is that we can block. I think what we really want here is we probably just want a Blade Splicer would be good, Or just anything that can sort of like attack through all this, so a Flicker Wisp would be good as well. So they're gonna attack here. So this all-out attack tells me that they probably have a Thalia's Lieutenant that they're gonna put in. Hmm. Yeah, this or Mayor of Everbrook or something. Or either one of those. Yeah, it's a Thalia's Lieutenant. Which is sort of like the worst. Yeah, it's not looking good. Great. It's not looking great. I think it's either Blade Splice or a bust at this point. Yeah, it's not. We need something for these Reflector Mages. What is this? Freebooter. Okay. They get to see all our caves of Coilers. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything at this point. I mean, we drew really poorly. We would draw another land. Yeah, we were just done. Okay, so I like the Gideons. I like the Gideon. I like the Settlers Persecution. Not a huge fan of these Thalias. Maybe throwing a Kitchen Finks. Maybe get rid of an Arbiter and put in another Finks. Let's try like this. I think this is how I sideboarded the last time as well. Oh, this is a rough one. I think we have to mulligan this. Yeah. Variance is sometimes a bit of a bitch. Yeah, we want that land. Okay, they go for a Vial. At least we get to Tidehollow Skull or something here, and then probably kill something with the Strangler next turn. So it's not like the worst. It's not the worst Maul to 5, but it's not great. So they have a champion they can put in, and a Thalia. I think we just have to say this Dismember here. This here Dismember. It's interesting, like, the Humans deck is sort of like predominantly white, But it's playing all these lands like Ancient Cigarette and stuff like that, and Cavern of Souls, which means that it can't actually play. Let's see if our opponent does this right. So with this, yeah, they do. Okay, okay, that's good. Well played. They knew how to do that correctly. So now we get to kill something with this Wasteland Strangler. I think we just need to kill this. So this Starless to 10 is the most difficult thing to deal with the Displacer, just because it's not a good thing to flicker, right? And then let's attack with our Scholar. Okay. So opponent has 2 cards we don't know anything about. They don't go attacking. We're definitely not going to attack here because they're going to Violin the Thalia. Yep. Okay, another Ancient Cigarette. Interesting. Yep. Now they can attack with everything. Yeah, it's not going great. We kind of just have to play this out. So they're gonna... All right. That's pretty cute. Yeah, let's stay back on defense here. I mean, they're gonna bounce our Thought Knot Seer now, which is pretty awkward because we have another Thought Knot Seer in hand. But at least we get to play the Flicker Wisp, potentially killing something next turn. Mantis Rider. Is this lethal? So 6. This attack as well, right? Yeah. So 6, 7, 8, 11. Yeah, this is lethal, so we have to block something. So I guess we just block the biggest thing. We go to 1. We can't play these Thought Knot Seers. Yeah, GG's. Sometimes you just mull to 5. Can't do anything about it. Okay, last game. And then I have to go, and some friends are coming over in an hour and a half. So I need to take a shower. I need to make some food. I need to go and buy some drinks. Yeah, that was a bit of a beating, but that's how it is sometimes. Yeah, this hand is great. His hand is great. Turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Displacer, turn 3 Thought Knot Seer. Can't complain. Misty Rainforest, that's probably Storm. Oh no. some band, some version of band. Maybe it's still a Eldrazi deck. I don't know. I think band Eldrazi is going to be it's a very difficult matchup for us. Ah, this is Infect. Ah, okay, okay. This is historically a very good matchup. But we do require some sort of removal spells. Another Vial. I mean, we might just be dead next turn. We might just be dead now. You don't see very much Infect anymore, not after Taxing Probe got banned in Modern. I mean, it still seems like it's a pretty good deck, but just not having access to the information, you know, of knowing when you can actually go for it. But our opponent has four. Yeah, we might just be dead here. Another Blighted Agent. Okay. So here's a Thalia. I think we need to keep the blinky effect open. We can't block any of this, so we might as well just attack. And then let's play out this Thalia now before they get a chance to play around with their pump spells. Blighted Agents. I think next turn we just... I don't even know how we're gonna beat this. Depends on what's in our opponent's hand, of course. Maybe they don't have anything. After sideboard, this becomes significantly better. We get Setter's Persecution. We get the Sworn Canonist. And that's probably it. But still, Setter's Persecution against this against Infect is just... it's just brutal. Okay, so we are up to 4 Infect, 4 poison counters. Here's a path. That's perfect. So we attack. Okay. So they're gonna groundswell that. I think we just path it then, right? Then we have another land here. Okay. Okay. So I think we're gonna displace this so they can't block with it. I think we have to click this up to 4 now so we can use our Thought Knot Seer in their draw step. Here's a Blade Splicer. I actually think we want to. I think we want a Violin the Thought Knot Seer now. Yeah, we would definitely want to do it now. We don't want to do it in their draw step, where they. Okay, so we have. Yeah, let's take the vines. Then we might as well just play this vial out. So if they draw 2 pump spells, then we are dead. I guess we can give them a chance to make a mistake here. Yep. That's it. I think we played this game correctly. I think that we... Yeah. Okay. Seller's Persecution. We could take this in... The Canaanist seems nice. So I don't think the Blade Splicers are that good. This is probably not that good either. Maybe we just don't want this. Maybe just like this. Ah, 61. Damn it. Let's take out an Arbiter. Submit. Yeah, this card is just incredible against Infect. This is good as well. Path is obviously good. This seems nice, and this way we can make sure that they can't actually play too many pump spells in one turn. Yeah, I mean this... On paper this looks like a perfect deck to beat. Or at least a very good deck to beat. In fact, we have our Ghost Quarters, we have good removal. We get to look at our opponent's hand, take stuff out of it. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good enough to keep. I think just getting this Thalia out early is going to be a pretty big game. We have the Ghost Quarter for a potential Nexus. They mold to 5. Here's a Glistener Elf. Yeah, we're definitely not going to block. Nope. Pentahail is just such a good card. Okay. So they went for the Groundswell. Okay, here we get to go Thought-Knots here. Hopefully take something out of their hand. Ceremonious Rejection. Okay. I can respect that. And then we're just going to attack with this. Now we have a Violent 3, so the world is our oyster. Let's attack with the Thought-Knots here. Let's play this Godless Shrine. Okay. So now they can't crack the foothills. Yeah, I think we can just pass here. We have 2 ghost quarters for the Inkmoth Nexus. We have... Okay, they conceded. Okay, so I think this these 60 are going to be they seem good. We have a Zealous Persecution, we have a Aether Sworn Canonist, we have a Vial on turn 1. Yeah, this seems perfect. Our opponent is mulling, mull to 6. No turn 1 play. That's pretty huge. I feel like whenever I draw a Zealous Persecution against an Infect player or like Affinity player or Boggles player, it just feels like it's like an auto win. Still no play. That's pretty incredible. I think we just play out this Canonist. And if they want to dismember that end of turn, they can. Okay, Blighted Agent. There's a Wasteland Strangler. That's going to go down nicely once we play out this Thought Knots here. So I think we attack, and then if they block... They don't. So I think now we just play out this Zealous Persecution. Do they have a Spell Pierce here? So we basically just have to hope that they don't have enough to kill us. But they might. That's good. Yep. So let's attack. Play the Thornots here. Two Vines of Vast Wood and a Distortion Strike. So that seems pretty lethal, right? So we can take 1 Vines and then force them to play the other one. Okay, so now we're just gonna hope that they didn't draw another pump spell here. If they did, then that's just game. And there's not that much we can actually do about that. Like another Might of Old Crowser would just kill us. But that's in fact, right? That's what happens when you play against combo decks. You can try and protect yourself as much as you can, but at the end of the day, sometimes they just have it. So our opponent here is thinking... I'm guessing if they don't have... right. Okay. So they draw a card. Yep. They drew a Nexus. So I think now we have to have one card in hand, right? That's the Distortion Strike. So we have two options here. Either we keep the Vial on 3, so we can blink in. Yeah, let's do that. Then we have both the Ghost. Let's just keep it on 3, and then then we could potentially blink the Wasteland Strangler. I think we want to do that now, actually. Yeah, let's do that now. Like that. Take that out. Kill the Ink Moth. And yeah, I think that's game. I don't see what they can do here. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Okay, so we went 4-1. That's awesome. That's perfect. So we got back our play points and a little bit more. We got a qualify point. We got 6 treasure chests. So I don't normally open these treasure chests, but let's just open one. I mean, why not? Let's just... Where are they? Let's just open one. So we get... What's the best thing we can get? We can get like a... Rishadan Port, right? What is this? Alright. Whatever. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Let me know if you like the content. And let me know if you like me only showing the last 3 games of a league. I feel like watching 5 games can be quite brutal, and so watching the last 3 seems like it's a good alternative. Yeah, like and subscribe. I'm gonna try and post more. And I try not to play too much with my hair. And I noticed in the first video I posted, or like the other video I posted the other day, that I was playing a lot around with my hair and my beard and stuff. And I was trying to do that a lot less this time. I realized that it looked a little bit disgusting. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.